Marvel Zombies show is out, and let's talk about it. But before that, if you want to avoid spoilers, you can come back to this video later. And if the question is that whether or not you should watch this show, then yes, you can definitely give it a try. It's a good show. First, this show is the continuation of the story we saw in What If, and it's set during the Avengers Infinity War era. I will talk about the third episode first, because that is where the What If story ended. So after taking Mind Stone, when Spider-Man, Black Panther and Scott enter the Wakanda, they see that everyone in Wakanda is also a zombie, and there is a zombie Thanos waiting for them. Although Thanos had 5 stones, but because he was a zombie, so he didn't know how to use them properly. He was learning to control the power. Then Thor enters in Wakanda with Groot and Rocket, and it's very similar to his entry in Infinity War. But Thanos doesn't even let them stand for a second. He kills Groot and Rocket right off the bat, and this is Rocket's skull you're looking at. Well then Black Panther uses Mind Stone to fight with Thanos, but Thanos takes that stone from him too. Now he has all 6 stones, but before he snaps, Black Panther sacrifices himself and throws Thanos in the vibranium core, and all the Infinity Stone gets shattered, and it creates a storm of Infinity Stones rays which covers the whole world. Spider-Man and Scott Lang somehow escape from there through a portal, and this whole story was being narrated by Peter Parker. On to the first episode. So this is set after 5 years of the events of What If. Well, we see that Kate Riri and Kamala Khan are together, and they have an Iron Man suit with them, which was being operated by Friday. But then a jet crashes near, and in the jet they find a transmitter which was not in its original size. When Riri inspects the transmitter, they get to know that they can use this transmitter to broadcast on an emergency frequency which will reach Nova Corps, and then they will come to Earth to help them. They decide to go to the SHIELD base in Ohio, and on the way Kate Bishop dies, and Riri also gets infected. But then Blade saves Kamala, and Blade takes her to the SHIELD base. When they reach the SHIELD, they realize that they can't broadcast from Earth because of the Infinity Storm, so they will have to go into space to send the signal. But then Okoye reaches there with her army of the dead. They escape from there, and episode 1 ends there. In episode 2, we are again at the beginning of Zombie Apocalypse, where we see Shang-Chi and Katie are trying to survive. But then Shang-Chi father on helicopter arrives there to save his son, and his death there is the most unnecessary and stupid death in this entire show. So what happens that Shang-Chi gets infected? His father gives him the rings so the virus won't spread in his body, and after doing that, he does nothing. He stands there and zombie bites him. He could have escaped on the helicopter with Shang-Chi and everyone, and if he would have fought to buy them time to escape, that would have been different case, but he doesn't do anything. Well then, we come back to present, where 5 years have passed, and Shang-Chi and his team go to the city at the sea, where they meet Kamala and others. The leader of the city was Baron Zemo. This is John Walker, by the way. The city was the prison where Baron Zemo was once trapped. While he takes them in, Kamala shares her plan with Shang-Chi and gang that they want to go to space, so they will go to Asgard for the jet. But the same night Namor attacks them. They again somehow escape, but this time Yelena doesn't survive. They go to Asgard, where everyone is enjoying and having a party. Thor is there sitting alone. He's half burned due to the storm and Thanos attack. A bit later, Val tells Kamala that this party is organized by Queen of Sokovia, Wanda Maximoff. Everyone panics, and then Wanda comes there in her normal self. But then everyone who ate or drank anything from the party starts turning into zombies, because what they were eating was actually not what they were eating. And Red Guardian was also enjoying some chicken. While they again try to escape from there, Thor helps them out. We see an epic battle between Thor and Wanda. They go to space. They broadcast the signal, and then they realize that Nova Corps already knew about everything, and they still didn't help them. Furthermore, Nova Corps is making sure that no one comes into space or escapes from Earth, because they don't want this virus to reach anywhere else. Nova Corps attack them, They destroyed their jet, and when they were falling down they were saved by the sorcerers. Then the sorcerers explain that after the storm, Bruce Banner absorbed the radiations of the Infinity Stones, and now Wanda is coming to take down Bruce Banner and to absorb all the power. So they get ready to fight. Wanda comes with her army. They fight, and we get to see some very cool shots of the entire series. But then Thor arrives there, but this time he is a zombie. His lightning is red, and he is so powerful. He literally kills Blade like he was nothing. Then Hulk and Thor fight. But because Hulk had the power of all the Infinity Stones, he dominates the fight and kills Thor. But taking advantage of that moment, Wanda strikes and starts absorbing power. She tries to manipulate Kamala because Wanda was after her for so long, and series doesn't reveal why she needed Kamala this much. Well, Kamala gets manipulated, and when she touches Wanda, power runs through her too, and then the next scene we see is her waking up in her bed. She goes out, and everything was normal. Kate and Riri were there. They enjoy their time, but Kamala starts seeing flashes of Riri also, and she's asking her to snap out, because this is all an illusion, and that's where the series ends. Now Riri could be alive, because when she got infected, she injected something, and Friday was there to help her too, so she might be alive. Now this new world could be a world created by Wanda, similar to what we saw in WandaVision. But this time, instead of just a town, it's a whole world, because now she has power of all the Infinity Stones. And I would say there was a potential room for Wanda versus Hulk fight as well. But I hope in Season 2 we will get something like that. And yes, there will be a Season 2 of Marvel Zombies. Now let's talk about some good aspects of this show. First of all, the action scenes. Like every single episode has one major action sequence, and it looks beautiful. The first major fight was between Iris from Eternals and Captain Marvel, where they are fighting in the Valley of Broken Gods. They are fighting there endlessly, and that's where Kate Bishop dies too. The fight between Thor and Hulk, Thor and Wanda, they all are so good. The story is a big letdown, although the story is incomplete, and right now I can't see where it's heading, so that definitely is a minus point. And also the animation. Some of the scenes of characters running feel kinda off. In recent times, where the animation plays a very major role, Marvel's animation is still the same. There is no improvement. There are some very unnecessary deaths, which feel absolutely stupid. They didn't even try to do it properly. The writing felt so lazy at some points. This whole show revolves around Wanda chasing Kamala, and we don't know why. And if they give a stupid-ass answer in Season 2 about this, then that will be a huge disappointment. Well, I hope they will improve this in the next season, and they also should conclude the story in the next season as well. If it works, then after that, they can go with the comic book storyline of Marvel Zombies, which is way better than this one. And if you guys want me to make a video on Marvel Zombies comics, let me know in the comments. Well, this is it for this video. And if you have some time, then definitely give this show a try. I won't say that it's worth watching or a masterpiece, but it is a good time pass. You can definitely check it out. And if you've watched it already, let me know in the comments, how was it? And make sure to subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Peace.